Las Vegas Raiders, they're heading to their home away from home, aka Los Angeles, as they take on the Chargers in the beautiful open air stadium over there in SoFi.
It is a nice stadium. I know Colby hates it, but it's actually a fun place.
Chargers are laying 3 at home. 40.5 is the total. Raiders plus 188, plus 148 on the money line. All right. So besides the obvious, and by the way, I got down 3.5 already in the pocket. Not meaning to brag. Still will handicap the game at 3 here. Although I will say this is probably one where you want to shop around, because I think if you like one side, you can find a desirable number, aka 3, and if you like the other side, I think 3.5s can still be found out there, Sean, even if it's a little juiced. All right, so the obvious angle for why the Chargers are catching a little bit of love, and the number, although the number is reverse moving, it seems, because the bet splits tell me that the Chargers are getting more of the bets and more of the handle. And yet when I look at the spread movement, I see the opposite of that. And so what does that tell you, Sean? What is the,
like you're going to do like a Brian Windhorst meme?
Well, we are, because follow the money.
Follow the money.
Vegas knows something that they're moving against the dollars. That doesn't make any sense. You got Antonio Pierce calling for all Raiders to show up in the LA.
Come on,
they're going to have the stadium.
When has that fan base mattered? Besides
this is ridiculous.
Besides the manager at Michael's trying to get his commission for the month,
you're not going to be safe heading home
when
tonight.
When is that
Sean.
Raiders? Yeah, I mean, yeah. If we're handicapping most likely fan base to be involved in the stabbing, Raiders are lead pipe lock.
Well, in fairness, Sean, we did see an attempted stabbing at a Ravens Niners game.
Yeah, he broke a bottle and said, "Who wants some of this?" It was the craziest part about that, Ryan, was it was a preseason game. Yeah. He was ready to stab someone over a preseason game. ASA, you broke it over the bottle. We're like, oh shit.
I just remember rolling up our windows as we're sitting in our car, like we're waiting to leave the parking lot.
Oh man, candles, and we randomly got like suites. Tickets.
That was Candlestick before the new
stadium. And it was
stadium.
Like obstructed view, even though it was a suite. It was a hilarious experience. But Ryan, you're talking off the field stuff. You're talking mojo. You're talking vibes.
Yeah.
King of vibes, Jim Harbaugh.
Kind of.
I mean, this is where college coaches do their damage. I mean, the Raiders humiliated the Los Angeles Chargers. They ran up the score 63-21, and that's Harbaugh's first game. I mean, he has been one sabotaging the elevator to create team bonding experiences. If you read that story,
I do buy in on that.
And
just imagine him at like some electrical box. Like,
so yeah, I guess the elevator got stuck for like 2 hours, and Herbert was in there and took control of the situation. And Harbaugh said he was jealous because the guys got a really great bonding time in that elevator. I mean, this is the kind of can you pull up the photo, Ryan, of the 300-pound guy they announced as their fullback, this ginger? I mean, this is football 101. The Chargers, it's going to be ugly as hell, but it's going to be a 17-7 victory for your Los Angeles Chargers. 49ers, they were 4-0. Wins loss week 1 in the Jim Harbaugh era, including a plus 41 point differential in week 1 under Harbaugh. Look at this guy, Scott Matlock. This guy's on the case. Look at that. Everyone keeps saying he's the apparently kid grown up. I saw some people getting some apparently. You seen that viral video? They got some apparently jerseys.
He looks like I said this, but he looks like a bouncer at an Irish pub. Or something.
He looks like a guy who is part of the IRA, working on a pipe bomb in the back. Look at those eyes, Ryan. There's a 10% chance this guy has killed someone.
He's purebred.
He's an interesting. If they hang a Scott Matlock first touchdown or anytime touchdown, please, people listening, if you can put Matlock on the case. A guy like that getting a carry at the 1, I'm in. They're probably not going to do it because Herbert is dealing with the plantar fascia. Now he came back, but Minshew, Ryan, as much as I love Gardner Minshew and Coach Leach, RIP, Minshew is 9-4 straight up when he's the favorite, 6-18 straight up as an underdog. This is a tough spot for them. Now I could see your case, Devontae Adams, maybe Zeus White. They get things rolling a little bit, but I'm out on it. I think this is the Chargers spot. You're getting it at 3. This is Harbaugh, and no offense to your Antonio Pierce, Ryan, but I think Jim Harbaugh is a much more experienced, better football head coach. Now maybe Antonio Pierce finds his mojo. We've seen a lot of guys who have a nice run as the interim hit the wall that next season. So I'm all over Harbaugh here.
Yeah. I mean, I just think you have a situation here where you have it. Maybe the Raiders don't have the highest ceiling, but I do think that Harbaugh and this Chargers team is not done with the cleansing yet. Much like we saw with Peyton, we'll see some players drop. And I think the angle that I like the best if I'm on the Chargers is that revenge angle, because that is a strong one. But yeah, I like Gardner Minshew and Minshew, and for you to fade Gardner Minshew on the weekend that Coach Leach, rest in peace, is being inducted into the Washington State Hall of Fame.
I'm not fading Coach Leach. I'm fading Gardner Minshew,
who is he is the walking embodiment of Coach Leach,
okay.
and he is leading this team of pirates down to Los Angeles to pillage the pretty boys, Justin Herbert, Mr. Harbaugh and his khakis. I will say, one of the things that I cannot wait for this weekend, and I'm a little sad I won't be in front of God's eye, so I can turn the volume up. I just want to hear them talk about what Harbaugh looks like as he's looking around the stadium, puzzled as to why there's so many Raiders fans.
Right. This is a guy who got excited about guys being trapped in an elevator.
Yeah.
The fact that the crowd is against them, this is what Harbaugh is built for. This is his dream scenario. Oh, the crowd doesn't like us. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to rally around. Oh, every back's against the wall. Nobody likes us. Even our fans aren't there. All right, we're going to turn this into Chargers Nation. Come on, guys. That shit works on these guys. Come on, Brian. Come on.
I do think it's crazy that the Raiders are a 3-point home dog, and I have 3.5 in my pocket. Let me remind you.
D-Bet is saying who's catching the ball from Herbert, a guy named Josh Palmer, and also who needs a forward pass. I mean, did you see what he did with Colin Kaepernick?
Oh boy.
Do I need to bring up Colin Kaepernick?
What? Just get him.
He took Colin Kaepernick to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, get him in the transcript.
Give him his gold jacket already.
One more Colin Kaepernick. Make sure the search engine sees it.
Yeah.